Welcome to Move with Shelly, session number 4. Today is our final class of the series, and this is our standing exercise class. So it's a fully standing class. There won't be any seated modifications, and this class is relatively high intensity, but of course you're welcome to take breaks as we go along if you need them, or if you do need any specific modifications, you can always type in the chat box and I can do my best to help out. But of course, no seated modifications in this class. The class is recorded, and all of our previous exercise classes in the series have been uploaded onto our YouTube channel, which is Parkinson's Society BC, all in one word. So if you are a new joiner to our final class today, or if you've missed our previous classes, you are welcome to have a look on the YouTube channel, and you can always try to do the class. So last week's class has been uploaded. I actually forgot to hit record when we did our class last week. So I re-recorded the class again on another date. So you'll see that the class is a little bit different in the sense that we don't have any ones of questions recorded onto that recording. But other than that, for today's class, you won't need any equipment. So equipment free today, you just need some space in your home to move around in. And hopefully you're wearing clothes that you can move easily with. And today's class, we will structure it the same as our previous classes in the series. We will start with a warm-up, and it'll be in a form of a bit of a warm-up drill. And then we will do a bit of a stretch, and then our main exercise component, followed by a cognitive challenge, so a dual task challenge, just like our previous classes. So reminder to those who are looking for a seated modification in this class, you can have a look at our Thursday exercise class, which is the seated exercise series, which runs sort of in parallel with this class. The exercises are similar but modified so that you can do it in seated. And this Thursday's seated class will be also the last in the series, but it is recorded on the YouTube channel as well. The last exercise series we have for the year is coming up in mid-November. So if you are looking for another class to join before the end of the year, you are welcome to sign up for that class. It will be taught by our wonderful dance for PD instructor, Megan. So she will be doing the dance class for us then. So please do have a look if you're interested. And if you are looking for exercise classes for the new year, they should be out to advertise in the next couple of weeks, starting with our hand and dexterity class in January. So definitely keep your eye out for that if you're interested. Okay, so today we are using the Zoom webinar platform. And so that means that all of your microphones are disabled. So that way we don't get any background sound coming through as we're doing the class today. But if you do have any questions, you are welcome to use our chat box function, which if you hover your mouse to the bottom of the screen, you should see a little chat icon. If you click on that, it will pop up and you can ask your questions on the chat box. Or if you don't want to type, you are welcome to click the raise hand function, in which case I can enable your microphone so you can ask your question over voice as well. Okay, I think most people have come in from the waiting room. So hopefully you can see me and hear me okay, and we will get started with our exercise class. So I'm gonna move back. Just get my timer up here. Excuse me. Okay, so we are starting with our warm-up today. So what we're gonna do here is just like what we did in previous classes, we are doing a warm-up drill. So we have a default warm-up movement that we're doing. And then as we're doing the warm-up movement, I'm going to be shouting 4 different things at you. And with each of those things, you will respond with different movements. So let me explain it. So our warm-up exercise today is going to be a lateral walk, so a sideways walk in a squat position. So I want you to stand on one side of your room, and hopefully you've got some space for you to move around in. And I want you to imagine the ceiling has gotten really low. So the ceiling has gotten lower. You're in a very small, short room. And so you're sort of in a squat position. And you're going to maintain this low ceiling room as you're walking to the side. So you're traveling sideways in your room, but you're imagining the ceiling's lower. So you're going to stay in that same height as you're traveling sideways. So what you're not doing is you're not going like this. We're not going up and down, but we're going down and we're staying low as we're doing the sideways traveling. Okay, so you're just traveling side to side in the space that you've got. And this is your default warm-up movement, traveling side to side, nice and low. Okay, so you're going to keep repeating that until I shout different movements at you, and then you're going to do those movements. So the first movement is, if I say elbow to knee, you're going to stop where you are, stand up, and you're going to give me 6 elbow to knees, which looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you continue on with your squat walk sideways. Yeah, because that's your default movement, so you always return to it. And then if I say trunk twist, you stand up, you're going to give me 6 trunk twists, which look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you return to that squat walk sideways again. Okay, and then if I say heel raise, you stand up and you give me 4 heel raises, which look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you need to hold on to something for balance, that's okay. Please feel free to hold on to something. But once you're done with the 4, you're coming back to your default movement of the squat walk sideways. Okay, and then the last movement you've got here is if I say punch and kick, you stand up and you're going to give me 10 punch and kick with the opposite arm and leg like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we'll go over that again. Your default movement is traveling sideways in a squat position. Imagine the ceiling in the room has lowered, so you're getting nice and low as you're doing the sideways walk. If I say elbow to knee, you're going to give me 6 elbow to knees like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and return to your sideways squat walks. And then if I say trunk twist, you're going to give me 6 trunk twists like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then return to your squat walk sideways. If I say heel raise, you're going to give me 4 heel raises. You can hold on if you need like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you return to your squat walk sideways. And then the very last one is if I say punch and kick, you're going to give me 10 punches and kicks with the opposite arm and leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and you return to your squat walk. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. We'll try it. So let's just start with our squat walks first, our default movement. When you're ready, you're squatting down almost like the ceiling in the room has gotten quite low, and you're traveling sideways in the space that you've got. Off you go. Traveling sideways. Remember to stay low. Remember, we're not going up and down, right? We're staying low, the same height the entire time we're traveling from side to side. Okay, we're going to start with our elbows to knees. You're doing 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then continue on with your traveling squat walks. Nice and low. Okay, we're going to do 6 trunk twists. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Return to your squat walks. Nice and low, like the ceiling lowered on you. Very nice. And we're going to go for our 4 heel raises. 1, 2, 3, 4, and continue with those walks. And we're going to do our 10 punch and kicks, opposite arm to leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and continue on. Hopefully that all makes sense. Keep going. Let's do our 10 punch and kicks again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back to your squat walks. Nicely done. Let's go for our 4 heel raises. 1, 2, 3, 4, and continue with your default movement of your crab walk sideways. Nicely done. Let's do our 6 elbow to knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you continue with those walks sideways. So if anything feels a little too fast today, you are welcome to slow it down, but I do want to challenge you to keep moving, even if you're slowing it down. Let's do our 6 trunk twists. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back to your squat walks. 10 punch and kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Another set of punch and kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nicely done. Let's do our 6 elbow to knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Heel raises right away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nicely done. Back to your sideways walks. And let's go for our 6 trunk twists. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back to your sideways walks. 6 elbows to knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another set of elbows to knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last one, let's go for our 10 punch and kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now we're gonna step out with our legs, reach those arms up nice and wide, open those fingers, and we're gonna dip down to the side for a big stretch. Reaching the hands away from each other. Nicely done. Chest forward, make sure you're not facing down. Opening your chest to the front, shoulders away from the ears. And come back up. Drop the arms for a second. Bring them back out, same to the other side. Really reach those arms away from each other. Open the fingers, shoulders away from the ears, chest forward. Make sure you're breathing. Come back up and drop the arms. Keep your legs wide. We're going to bend over to one side. So you're sticking your bottom back from the side. It looks like this. I'm sticking my bottom back behind. Nicely done. You should feel a stretch on the inner thigh. And switch over to the other side. Switch over again. Switch over again, last. Okay, coming up, one leg forward, stick your bottom back, opposite arm to leg, scooping up and over. So from the side, I'm sticking a leg forward, and I'm sticking my bottom back so my front leg is straight, and I'm scooping with the opposite arm. You should feel a stretch in the back of the thigh here. Nicely done. One more. Back to the front. We're going to open our arms out to the side, palms facing up for a chest stretch. Reach those arms back slightly behind you, squeezing the shoulder blades together. So from the side, I'm reaching my arms back, squeezing the shoulder blades together to feel a stretch at the front of the chest. Shoulders away from the ears if you can.
And release. Drop the arms for a second. Let's do that again. Palms facing up, squeezing the shoulders back. And release. Let's do one more. Arms up, squeezing back, opening the chest. And release. Okay, so exercises today, we are doing our 2 rounds. So we're doing the first round, 2 minutes each. The second round is going to be 1 minute each. And we have 5 exercises to do. So first exercise we're doing, let me face you. I'm going to start in the middle of the room. I'm going to step out to the side for a squat, and I'm going to touch the floor with my fingers. And then I'm going to come back in and reach my arms up to the ceiling. Same to the other side, step out to the side, squatting down and reaching up. So like this, squatting down, reaching up. So I'm traveling sideways and coming back to the middle, squatting down and reaching up, squatting down and reaching up. I think my screen's a little cut off here. Let me see if I can adjust that. Whoops, don't want to cut off the floor either. Okay, let's try that again. Touch the floor, reach up. Touch the floor, reach up. Okay, so 2 minutes, that's what we're doing. Are you ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Squatting down, reaching up. Squatting down, reaching up. See how far you can step out to the side. So try not to make the step too shallow. So if you're like this, if it's really narrow, it's going to be pretty hard for you to bend down. So step out a little bit further and really think about reaching those arms up, open the fingers, touch the fingers to the floor, reach them up. And remember, if anything feels a little too fast, you're welcome to slow it down. You don't have to do the same speed I'm doing currently. Try to keep your spine nice and long if you can. So try not to curve your spine as you're doing the squat. See if you can keep your spine nice and long. Nicely done. Keep going. Good, nicely done. You got 1 minute left. Chest open, reach down, reach up. Dropping your bottom down towards the floor as you're doing the squat. Nicely done. Shoulders away from the ears as you're reaching up. Keep breathing. 40 seconds. Almost there. Remember to step out to the side even further than you think you're able to, because if you're too close, it's going to be a little bit difficult for you to reach the floor. 30 seconds. Nicely done, everybody. 15 seconds. Keep breathing. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, next exercise. I'm going to stand sideways to you so you can see. So I'm going to start, actually, I'll show you the arms first. I'm going to start with the arms straight out in front of me, palms together, so like this. Okay, what I'm going to do here is the bottom arm is going to swing back behind me, and I'm going to clap the hands together and flip the hands to the other side. So the other arm on the bottom, swing it back, clap, switch, clap, switch, clap, switch. So from the side, the arms look like this. Swing back, and I'm looking back at the arm, so it's a bit of a rotation. So swing back, clap, other arm, swing back, clap, other arm, swing back, clap, other arm, swing back, clap. Okay, so adding that together with the legs, we are going to do 6 of these, and it looks like this. I'm squatting down. I'm staying in a squat position as I'm doing this. I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, standing back up, and reset, and you go for number 6. And you keep repeating that for the entire 2 minutes. But of course, if you need a break, you're welcome to take one, but we're gonna try to keep it up for the entire 2 minutes. Okay, are we ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Squatting down, 6 of these claps. 1, keep your arms straight if you can. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Standing back up, and we repeat. So keep your spine nice and long if you can, and you're letting your eyes follow the arm that's swinging back. There's a little bit of a rotation there. And back up. Make sure you stand all the way back up and then all the way down. Nicely done. You're doing 6 before you stand up. Keep your spine nice and long if you can. Try to stick your bottom back. So try not to stick your bottom forward, stick your bottom back almost like you're about to sit in the chair. Back up, good. Try to keep those arms nice and straight. You're clapping with straight arms, letting your head follow. Make sure your knees are apart if you can. You've got 1 minute left. Actually, less than that, 50 seconds. Make sure you stand all the way back up, push your hips forward before you go back down. 30 seconds. Make sure you swing the arms all the way back. The arms don't just end beside you, but they go behind you. Nicely done. That's 20 seconds. Swing the arms back, swing them back, open the hand. Stand back up and lower. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nicely done. Okay, 3 exercises left, and then that's it for this round. Okay, next one, I'm going to stay facing sideways. So what you're going to do here is you're going to take one leg back and you're sliding it back behind you like this, almost like you're reaching your toes as far back as you can, and then you stand back up. Okay, so I'm sliding the leg back and I'm standing back up. Okay, now while you're doing that, the same arm as the leg sliding back is going to circle forward and then circle back. So it looks like this. Circle forward to touch the floor, circle back as you're standing up. So again, sliding the foot back, touching the floor, sliding the foot in, and you're circling the arms back. So the arms go forward and back, forward and back. Meanwhile, your entire weight is on that supporting leg. So when your moving leg is sliding back and in, it's almost like you've got a sheet of paper under the foot here, and just pushing that paper out and in, but you're not stepping on it. So I'm not going like this, right? I'm not stepping on the leg. I'm keeping my weight on the supporting leg, and I'm just sliding it back in, okay? So I'm sliding it back and in. Light feather weight on that foot. Now we're gonna go for 1 minute on one side, and then we're gonna switch to the other side, 1 minute on the other side for a total of 2 minutes. Try to keep your limbs nice and long, so no bending. So I don't wanna see anyone do this. Doesn't count. Big circles, reach that leg back and in. Okay, so imagine the moving leg and the moving arm. You have no joints and you're keeping them nice and long. Okay, 1 minute each side. I'll let you know when to switch. Are you ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Circle forward, circle back. Remember, light feather weight under the foot that's moving, so we're not stepping on the leg, but you're keeping your weight on the front supporting leg. Nicely done. You got 40 seconds on this side. Make sure you stand all the way back up each time. I don't want to see anyone do this. Make sure you stand all the way back up. Really straighten out your hips. 30 seconds here. Nicely done. Nice feather weight on that moving leg. sliding that leg as far back as you can. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch over to the other side right away. So same thing, nice long limbs. Now, if you can't touch the floor all the way, that's okay. Aim for the knee, the shin, whatever you can reach. So even if you're like this, that's okay. But you're still practicing sliding that leg back without actually stepping on it. So we're not stepping on the leg. We're keeping our weight on the front supporting leg. And you're just sliding that moving leg back while circling the arms. 30 seconds. Nicely done, everybody. We've only got 2 exercises left after this. And then we've got our second round, which is just a minute each. Good, keep breathing, 15 seconds. Well done, everybody. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, nicely done. 2 exercises left, and then we're going to do our second round. So our next exercise, we're actually going to use our wall. Let me just turn the screen around a little bit more. Oops, just so you can see that wall. Okay, so find a wall at home that you can use, ideally without anything on the wall that you can actually hit your limbs on. And what you're going to do is you're going to put your hands on the wall. So if you stand straight up and you put your hands on the wall, what you're going to do here is you're going to walk your feet back so that you're on an incline. So it's almost like you're about to do your wall push-ups, except we're not doing that today. You're on an incline, so you can see it's a straight line from my head all the way down to my heels. So I'm not sticking my bottom out and I'm not sagging down either. I'm keeping one straight line and I'm leaning into my hands on the wall. Okay, we're gonna do some down, down, up, ups on the wall, which look like this. I'm gonna go down onto my forearm, down onto my forearm. Then I'm gonna push up onto my hands, push up onto my hands. Same thing on the other side, down onto the forearms, down onto the forearms, pushing up with the hands, pushing up with the hands. I'm going down, down, up, up. Other side, down, down, up, up. And while I'm doing this, you'll notice that my body stays in that one line from my head to the heel in one line. So I'm not starting to stick my bottom back or bend the knees or sag forward, but I'm keeping that one straight line as I'm doing this down, down, up, up movements. I'm using my tummy muscles. I'm keeping myself nice and rigid in that incline line position. Okay, so we're going to do 2 minutes. Are you ready? So find the spot on the wall, hopefully nothing on the wall, because I don't want you to actually scrape your elbows on anything. And hopefully not on a door in case someone opens the door on you. So please be careful. So you're standing up with your hands flat on the wall, and then you're walking your feet back such that you're on an incline. So straight line from the head to the heels. Are you ready? 2 minutes. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Down, down, up, up. Try to keep your trunk as stable as you can. One line from your head to the heels the entire time. Down, down, up, up. Nicely done. Remember, if you do need a break at some point in the 2 minutes, you're welcome to take one, but please try to get right back into it if you can. Keep breathing. Make sure you're not sagging in the tummy, no sticking your bottom back. Keep yourself in one straight line if you can. Nicely done. Hopefully you haven't got any picture frames on your wall that you're going to actually cut yourself on, so please be careful with the space that you got. Nicely done. You got 1 minute left. Keep breathing. We go down, down, up, up. Make sure you're alternating arms each time. Down, down, up, up. Other side. Down, down, up, up. Good. Keep your body in one line. Nicely done. You got 45 seconds. One line. $20 seconds left. Nicely done. Remember not to sag through the bottom, nice and tall, nice and straight. One line from the head to the heel. Last 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nicely done. Okay, one exercise left and you're done this round. So for this one, you're going to still use the wall, but this time you're going to bring your back onto the wall. So your shoulders and back are on the wall and you're walking your feet away so that you're leaning into the wall. So if the wall wasn't there, you'd fall back. So you want your entire weight onto the wall here. So you walk your feet out and we're going to do our wall sits. You probably remember this from previous weeks. We're going to slide down the wall almost like you're about to sit in an invisible chair. So you're sliding down, and then from here, you're doing your punches forward. So you're doing as many as you can, and you're really extending the arms. Make sure they're not like this. You want to really increase the range here as hard as you can with those punches for 20 seconds. Then you stand up for a 10-second rest, and we're going to do that total of 4 times for the entire 2 minutes. Okay, so find a wall. Make sure you haven't got any knobs or anything on the wall that you're going to hurt your back on. So nice and flat and clean wall ideally would be great so that you don't hit yourself on anything. Okay, are you ready? So get in your position. Remember, if your feet are too close and you're like this, your bottom's going to come off the wall. So you need to step your feet out enough that you're leaning into the wall. And when you slide down, your knees are going to be over your feet and not this way where you're falling forward off the wall. Okay, are you ready? Here you go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Sliding down the wall. Give me those punches, as many as you can, as hard as you can. Go, 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 go. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Standing up, 10 seconds rest, breathing. Nicely done, everybody. We're going to go again in 3, 2, 1, and go. Sliding down the wall. Give me those punches, as many as you can, as forcefully as you can. Go, 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 go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Standing back up, 10 seconds rest, breathe. 2 rounds left. You're almost there. We go again in 3, 2, 1, and go. Sliding down the wall. Give me as many punches as you can. Really push back into the wall like you're sitting on an invisible chair. Go, go, go. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Standing back up. Breathe. 1 round left. You're almost there. Breathe. We go again in 3, 2, 1, and go. Sliding down the wall. Give me those punches. You've only got 20 seconds here. You're almost there. Go, go, go. Big punches. Go, 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 go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And standing back up. Shake out those arms. Shake out those legs. Nicely done. Okay, you got 1 round left. Same 5 exercises, and that's it. You're doing 1 minute each exercise only this time. Okay, so back to the beginning. The first exercise we had was our squat to the side. So you squat to the side, touch the floor, coming back up, reach the arms up into the air, and then same on the other side. Do you remember this one? Okay, are you ready? 1 minute, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Squatting down, reaching up, squatting down, reaching up. So the awkward movement of bringing your arms towards the ceiling, it's almost powered by your legs. Your legs are pushing yourself up. You're using the power of the legs to push yourself up and reach up at the ceiling. It's sort of that momentum you're using here. Try to keep your spine nice and straight. Oh, I think I'm wearing my shirt inside out. Just seen a tag. Keep going. Down, up, down, up. Make sure you're stepping out to the side, far out, and not too close, because if you're too close, you won't have any room to actually reach the floor. You got 15 seconds. You're almost there. Nicely done. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, 4 exercises left. Well done, everybody. I got distracted and I noticed a little tag on my shirt. Apparently I'm wearing inside out today. Okay, so our next one was our arm swing and clap. Do you remember that one? We did 6 of them in a squat position. And so this is what it looks like. We squat down, we go 1, 2, arms straight, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stand all the way back up. Make sure you're not like this. Stand all the way back up. And then we go down again for another 6. And just make sure when you're swinging the arms, you're letting your head follow. So we're not just doing this, right? You're swinging it back behind you, not just here, behind you, and you're looking with your head as well while you're in the squat position. 6 of them, stand all the way back up, and you repeat for 1 minute. Ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, standing back up. Make sure you stand all the way back up and all the way back down again. Try to keep the arms nice and straight if you can. Big swings all the way back. Make sure you're not bending your arms or you're just stopping here, going all the way back. Keep going, 30 seconds. Arms nice and straight. Make sure you're looking at the back arm for that extra twist. Coming back up, all the way up, and then back down, 20 seconds. Keep breathing. Nicely done. Remember to do things at your own time. If anything is too fast, please feel free to slow it down. 10 seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nicely done. Okay. 3 exercises left. And then we got our dual task challenge, and then you're done. Okay. Next exercise. This is the one where we slid our leg back and came back in while we circle the arms. Do you remember this one? So we slide back, touch the floor, and then we stand all the way back up. So you circle the arm forward as you're going down forward, and then circle the arm back as you're standing back up. So we go down and up. And remember with the leg, we're not stepping, right? We're not stepping on the leg. You're keeping your weight on the front leg, and you're just sliding the back leg out and in, almost like you got a little piece of paper under the foot and you're just sliding it gently. You're not stepping on it or crumbling it, but you're just sliding it. Okay, so we have 1 minute for this exercise, which means we're going to do 30 seconds one side and then 30 seconds the other side. Are you ready? You can do this. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Stand all the way back up every time. Remember, if you need more time and you want to slow it down, that's absolutely fine. Please feel free to do so. We've only got a few more seconds here, so keep going. We got 15 seconds. Sliding back, coming up. Sliding back, coming up. And so remember, it's the same arm and leg moving as you're doing this. Try to stay balanced. Try not to step on that back leg. You got 3, 2, 1, and switch. Other leg, other arm, just switch sides. Keep breathing. Same thing as before, you're not stepping on the leg. You're keeping your weight on the front leg, and you're just sliding that back leg. Nice light feather weight on the foot. Nicely done. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nicely done. Okay, 2 more exercises. Both are on the wall. So our next one was our down, down, up, ups on the wall. And this is the one where we put our hands on the wall. We're standing straight up, and then we're walking the feet back. Do you remember this one? You walk the feet back, and then you're keeping one straight line from your head all the way down to your heels. So make sure we're not sagging or bending our knees, and we're not sticking our bottoms back. you're keeping your body in one straight line. And then we go down onto our forearms, down, push up again, up, up, other side, down, down, up, up. Okay, we're going to repeat that for 1 minute. Try not to let your body twist around. Keep it in one straight line, nice and rigid if you can. Okay, are you ready? Make sure you're not standing straight up. You want to be on an incline and your arms should be straight to start. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Down, down, up, up. Other side. Down, down, up, up. Other side. Down, down, up, up. Good. Keep going. Nicely done. 45 seconds left. Body in one straight line. Remember, don't sag. No bending your knees. One straight line from your head to your heels. Down, down, up, up. Hold the tummy muscles nice and rigid so you're not sagging through the belly button. Keep going. Down, down, up, up. 15 seconds. You're almost there. Nice and rigid with the trunk. One straight line from your head to your heels. No bending back. Keep your body in one straight line. No sagging forward either. One straight line. Nicely done. You're almost there. Last 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done. Okay, last exercise, and that was our punching with the wall sits, and we're doing that for 1 minute, and then we've got our dual chest challenge, and then you're done. You're almost there. Last couple minutes of hard work. Okay, so this is the one where we were leaning back into the wall, shoulders and hips, and you're walking your feet forward, right? And this is the one where we slip down the wall like we're sitting on an invisible chair, and then we're giving those punches forward 20 seconds, 10 seconds off, and we're doing that twice for the total of 1 minute. Now, really important that your feet are further away from the wall such that when you slide down, you can see that it's kind of like in a 90-degree angle with your knee. What you don't want is your feet to be close to the wall, and then when you bend down, your knees are overshooting or you fall off the wall because your feet are too close, okay? You want to keep your bottom on the wall at all times, so it means you have to walk your feet further out. Okay, are you ready? Last minute of hard work. We're doing 20 seconds of punching as hard as you can, as far reaching as you can. 10 seconds off, and we're doing that twice. Are you ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Sliding down. Give me those punches as many as you can. As many as you can. Go, 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 go. As far reaching as you can. So not like this, but reach all the way out. Reach. How far can you go? Last 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Standing up. 10 seconds rest. Breathe. Deep breath. Nicely done. We go again in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sliding down the wall. Give me those punches as many as you can, as extended as you can. How far can you punch? Go, 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 go. Give me those punches for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh my goodness. Well done. Okay. All we have left is our dual chest challenge, and we're going to be really nice today, and you can sit for this one. Woohoo! Okay, so for a dual chest challenge, just like we mentioned in previous weeks, what the task is we're going to do a physical movement, so a physical exercise of some sort, and then we're going to pair that with a thinking skill task, so a cognitive challenge. So you're doing both at the same time, and hence the name dual task challenge. And so today being our last class, going to be a little bit nicer. We're going to sit down for this. So feel free to sit in a chair. You can sit on the floor, whatever is comfortable for you. And I'm going to show you the physical movement we're doing first, and then I'm going to tell you what the cognitive challenge is, okay? So the physical movement we're doing today is going to be a hand dexterity one. Now, the purpose of it is not necessarily to train hand dexterity, it's more just to see whether you can keep up the physical movement as you're doing the cognitive challenge, but you might recognize this exercise. Okay, so here's what we're doing. you're gonna stick one hand up like so, really spread the hand nice and wide. So not like this, spread it nice and wide. So just one hand, doesn't matter which one, because we're gonna switch anyway, but let me just show you. So you're opening your hand as wide as you can possibly go, really extend all the fingers, make sure nothing's together, keep them apart. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna touch our index finger to the tip of our thumb without any of the other fingers curling in. You're keeping them wide, and then you're opening all the way back up. And then middle finger to thumb, keep the other fingers as extended as you can, then open back up. Now ring finger to thumb, keep all the other fingers as extended as possible and open back up. And then little finger to thumb, keep all the other fingers extended and then open back up. Yep. So that's the movement on one hand. So it looks like this, tapping each finger to the thumb and opening back up every time. So what I don't want to see is you do this, doesn't count. You got to open it all the way back up every time. And as you're bringing each finger to the thumb, you're trying not to let the other fingers curl in or come together. Okay, that's one hand. So you're touching the fingertip to the thumb like that, all the way to the little finger, and then you repeat. Okay. Now the other hand, you're gonna stick up the other hand, and this time, rather than spreading it out as wide as you can, you're gonna squeeze all the fingers together. So no spaces, no gaps in between any of the fingers, but you are keeping the hand nice and flat. So we're not doing this, right? We're keeping it nice and flat, almost like you're pressing your hand against a glass window. Okay, that's how flat you're aiming for it to be. Okay, so hand nice and flat. What you're gonna do here is keeping the entire hand flat, you're going to open the first web space like that. Keeping the hand flat, we're not curling in, keep the hand flat like you're pressing against a glass window and you're sliding, okay? So we're gonna open the first web space and come back in. Then we're gonna open the next space, but all the other fingers are together. Can you see that? So I'm not opening anything else. All the other fingers are together, just this space is what I'm choosing to open and back in. And then the next space, I'm choosing to open, but the hand is still nice and flat. And then I come back in, and then the next space, whoops, nice and open. Don't let this happen. Keep all the fingers closed except for that one space that you're aiming to open, and then squeezing it back in. So the entire time the hand is flat, like you're pressing it against a shop window and you're sliding it against the shop window. So you're opening each of the spaces on the fingers individually. Make sense? Okay. So that was the easy part. The hard part is we're going to put that together. I will give you a modification if this is absolutely no go for you, but let's try it first, okay? So the first hand nice and open, the second hand nice and closed and squeeze. And we're going to go for opposition on one hand and then the sliding on the other hand, but we're doing it together. So it looks like this. You probably hate this already, I can tell. And then switch hands, same thing on the other side, tapping the fingers together on one hand, opening the web space on the other hand. And then you switch. So you keep doing that for the entire Do a Task challenge. Now, if that's absolutely impossible for you to do, that's okay. What I'm going to get you to do instead is both hands do the same thing. So you're going to start with the finger to the thumb tapping all the way to your little finger, and then you're going to squeeze your hands together and do the web space opening one. And then again, repeat the tapping. Okay, so if the one hand doing the opposition and the other hand doing the web space, if that's too tough for you, do both hands together, the same task, but you switch. Okay, so you start with the opposition of the fingers and then you move on to the web space one. Kind of makes sense? Okay, so that's your physical movement. And while you're doing that, you're also going to be doing a cognitive challenge, as if this wasn't hard enough already, but we're going to try it. So as you're doing the physical movement, you're then going to say out loud, name as many animals as you can think of, starting from the letter Z back up the alphabet to A. So for example, you say an animal starting with the letter Z,
then Y, then X, then so on, so on, so on, all the way back up to A. And if there's a letter you absolutely have no idea about, like the X, maybe you can skip it and go on to the next one. But you're aiming to say animals out loud, starting from the letter Z all the way back up to the letter A. Does that kind of make sense? Okay, let's start by doing our physical movement first. So choose what you're doing, either one hand doing the opposition while the other hand does the opening of the web space at the same time, or you can do both hands, one task together and then the other task together if the first one is too hard. Okay, but let's just start with the movement. So start with the physical movement first. So join me here. Whichever version you're doing is okay. And of course, you don't have to do it very fast. You can take your time if you need. So we're just starting with that movement first. Okay, and then when you're ready, we're going to add in the animals, starting from the letter Z all the way back up to A. Off you go. I'm going to try not to talk so you can concentrate here. Remember, you can slow down the hand. You don't have to do it very fast. You're welcome to take your time. But the goal here is you're trying to move physically while you're thinking about the animals, while you're doing the cognitive tasks. So you're not forgetting to move your hands, right? So you're naming animals from the letter Z back up to A. So an animal's name, starting with the letter Z, and then you go all the way back up to A. If your hand's getting sore, you can shake it out and come right back into it if you can. But the purpose is you're trying to move, maintain your movement at the same time you're doing the cognitive task. Remember, this is too hard for the hand. You can do everything together and then just switch to the next task. How are we doing? Are you still moving? Make sure you're still moving even when you're thinking about the animals. And let's stop there. Shake out those hands, rub those fingers a little bit if they're feeling sore. Open and close your hands a few times. Shake them out. Okay, I can tell you probably all hate that one. It is pretty tough. It is difficult, especially if you're doing the different cognitive sets for each hand. That one is really tough because it's quite mentally taxing to concentrate on that, but at the same time trying to do the cognitive challenge of thinking about the animal names from the letter Z back up to A. But I hope that was fun. It is challenging, but you can always keep practicing with that. So just like before, this class is recorded and it will go onto our YouTube channel, hopefully by the end of this week or beginning of next week. So if there's anything you want to practice again, you are welcome to do so on the YouTube channel, which is if you go to youtube.com, you search in the search bar, Parkinson Society BC, all in one word, and the account will come up and you can look at the class recordings through there. Great. Well, that's it, everybody. You're done. Our Move with Shelly class is officially finished. And the next class we have is this Thursday, which is a class that sort of mirrors this class. Exercises are a little different, but they're a little bit similar as well. And that's our seated class, but it has the same structure in the sense that we do the same kind of warm-up drill, followed by a stretch, and then the exercise portion, followed by the dual task challenge. So you can definitely do the Thursday class as well if you would like, but otherwise we will see you in the new year unless you are doing the dance class starting in November. Thank you, everybody. I hope you had fun.